Hi, my name is Teresa Carr-Buckley. I am the Vice Chairperson and co-founder of the Dream Big Project Southeast based in New Ross. Myself and Marg are two parents, neurodiverse children, and I'm better looking, so she's asked me to do this presentation. So both of us have 8 years experience on a voluntary organisation well known here in Wexford, so we have a good bit of experience setting up an organisation. And we want to just talk about what we've done so far and what is the Dream Big Project. So the Dream Big Project is a social enterprise to provide support and living programme and build self-contained apartments, connect with housing bodies like Fluid and Respond or Focus Ireland to become a partner in the project. Now I suppose I'll elaborate on that a little bit. We're hoping that we've got a donation of land, and we're hoping to build a respite centre and supportive independent living for people who are neurodiverse. So that's kind of where that plan is coming in, and also then we're doing a transition programme and support in students in their transition from school, from college, workplace. We're going to establish a pilot working with Kennedy College, and we're hoping that what we call an inclusion programme where mainstream kids and neurodiverse kids will be working in the art gallery, restaurant, pottery business and bakery, and that will start with transition year right up to Leaving Cert. And what we're hoping to do as part of an inclusion programme is that the both mainstream kids will work together. So that's kind of where we're at. So I suppose I want to talk about the social enterprise first. Is the art gallery and the restaurant and the pottery and bakery. And the idea of that is that we want to provide, I suppose, neurodiverse people support in the business environment. 80% of neurodiverse people are unemployed through As I Am survey. So we've seen a need for that, and our hope is that we start off in New Ross as a pilot programme, and then we roll it out throughout the whole of the Southeast. So that's that bit, and we provide then training and empowerment. We're at the process now of setting up a bank account at the moment, and we're hoping to set up in September empowerment and training for parents. And that will just give, I suppose, how do you empower a child when you're not empowered yourself? So I'm a big believer in empowerment and making sure that parents are empowered. So I suppose the wraparound programme is really, I suppose, is the one we're going to try and concentrate on as well. And the wraparound programme is diagnosis to end of life. So you come to our project and you get your diagnosis, and what we do then is we provide a multidisciplinary team for your child, and that runs right through then until their end of life basically. And that will go through, say, primary school, secondary school, employment, and then as part of that then you'll be obviously focusing in on around the support, the apartment, independent living as well. And also we're concentrating on the family as well, and just not the the individual, but the family as well, because the family, siblings are forgotten, and then there's a lot of concentration on the child concerned, and then there's resentment. So what we're going to try and do is provide, that's why we call it the wraparound programme, is provide services for the family on a holistic point of view. So then we're hoping then our preschool then will be built further down the line. And what we're trying to do then, we're at the present moment, what we have achieved so far, we have 18 committee members, from As I Am to TDs and politicians within the Southeast. And we're hoping that hopefully we have a very, very good skill set at the moment. Also part as kind of a new addition that we brought on as well onto the project is Dr. Dean O'Donnell. And Dean is a psychologist in the SETU, and I think he's in Carlow, isn't he? And he's based in Carlow. And what we're hoping to do is set up a mini Middletown here in Wexford, what we're trying to do is provide courses, and also when people are coming into our training, into our project to work with neurodiverse people, that what we will be doing is then providing training for them as well. So everyone that comes into the project will be trained. So that's kind of a big thing that has come on board in the last few months, and we're hoping that D.N will work with us to set up courses, and we're hoping to, I did the UCC course down in Kilkenny, and we're hoping to follow on with a level 8 onto that, and we'll be working with D.N with that. So we have also got our youth clubs at the moment, and we've got a junior and a senior youth club, and we have 40 children from New Ross alone in that youth club at the moment. And it is quite, I suppose, striking really that we couldn't believe the first night that we did registration for the senior club that 17 people turned up, and that was absolutely mind-blowing. We only expected maybe 10. So then, as time went on, the youth club got more publicity. Then we got, I suppose, we decided to open up a junior one, and that's from 4 to 10. And there's about 17 in that one as well. So we've got, and we actually have a waiting list as well, because we just don't have enough volunteers to cover. So we actually have a waiting list for that as well. So at the moment, we have actually nearly 40 children between the two clubs. And we're in the process now of setting up a parent and toddler group in September. And we're hoping to do that one Saturday a month starting off and see how popular it is. But that is where we stand now. I just want to reiterate that I suppose where we're at the moment is our journey. I think we're very, very lucky in the sense that we have a very, very good board, and that this is where we're at the moment and our journey so far. And we've been very lucky with Sean, who has actually helped us out along the way, and providing events like this to actually promote the project. So as you can see there, then we have all we've been networking with different organisations, and we're hoping to go to Northern Ireland within the near future to visit a similar project that is based in Belfast, in the Now Group, and they're exactly what we're trying to aspire to. And also there is a similar project based down in Cork called the Rainbow Club, and Karen O'Mahony also is over that, and we're trying to aspire to what she has accomplished over the last 7 years. And actually, just to note, that Karen actually has received no government funding. She has done all of this just through donations. So just to say that, I suppose our wraparound, just go back to our wraparound programme again. Short term, if we get the wraparound programme up and running, what we're hoping to do is get a bus, raise money for a bus, and collect children from there, because there are a lot of people that doesn't have transport. And what we're hoping to do then is raise money for a bus, so we can collect the children and bring them to New Ross and access the services. So that is actually our goal at the moment. So thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity.